What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and I know what you guys are here for. You're here for that golden ticket Zack Gentry gameplay, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it right now. This dude is unbelievable, and I'm going to point out a couple things to kind of give you guys some insight into this whole situation. Pretty much, he's really, really big, and he's so much bigger than everybody else in the game. It doesn't really matter what's going on. Like, typically what happens is, if you try to do it, these certain type of catches that I'm doing, it takes a lot of practice to kind of get yourself in front. For those of you guys that don't understand the concept, pretty much, you know, I was practicing in regs with OBJ, and I can do it with OBJ as well. I'm going to go ahead and tweet out some of those clips for you guys to kind of let you guys understand. It's a certain science behind the way that you do it. So with him being 6'8", he has like I think he has like a 97 Excel. He is outrageous, because what happens is, no matter who the defender is, like the biggest corner I think that's in the game right now is probably Richard Sherman at 6'3". Maybe there's somebody, you know, Taylor Mays is 6'3", but he's at safety. You can kind of put him on there, but that height differential is very, very different. So what happens is, when you start to look at, you know, the actual, you know, player sizes on the field, the only thing that can save you is if EA gives you a predetermined animation. You know what I'm saying? You know, like how when you throw the ball and it's automatically picked, the guy is diving backwards, he picks it off. That is the only way that you can survive what's actively going on within the game. So those are just some of the things that I want to point out with you guys to kind of give you understanding into the game. You have to make sure that when you're just throwing up these streaks, you know, you understand that the positioning is the most important thing. But with Zack being so big, you don't need to really go too crazy with it. Now, another thing that I want to also explain is, some of you guys have already bought him and, you know, pretty much sold him back. The reasoning behind that is, if that's not your type of game, you don't have to do that. You can run around like a lot of these other guys that come out, and what they do is they put on like post flag elite, you know, slant specialist, and just throw the ball in the coverage every play. Whatever abilities you put on the players, it's going to give them more of an advantage to do whatever they want in coverage. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole thing about the abilities, and that's what it should be about. Now, the way you counteract it, you're going to have a very, very good user. Like, you can't just sit around. Like, even with my user, I think my user is pretty decent. You're going to still throw the ball through my body on a regular basis, because that, if you have abilities and I'm lurking, EA Sports is going to give you the advantage of that actual pass. So there's really nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? But if your style is to run post, out routes, or whatever it is like that, and throw it into coverage, and you're winning with that, then that's what you do. You see what I'm saying? And also, for the guys that were asking about, you know, how did I get Zack? I bought him for about $4 million. That's why, you know, the previous video you may have seen I was at like 4.6. Now I'm at 622. Or maybe, no, actually no. I was at a little bit less, and then I sold some things off. So yeah, I bought him for about $4 million. That was the lowest that I saw him at at the time of this video. His price has since gone up. You know, pretty much with the way that I have it with Secure Protector, I wanted to see if that made a difference as far as the blocking aspect of it before I went and tried something else, because I don't know if I want to go that route and give him like bruiser and all that stuff and then put him at fullback and let him truck dudes for 6. I could do that, but that's not something that I'm looking to do right now. I just wanted to see if on the outside he would be able to make some moves and, you know, give me better blocking. And he actually does. He actually does block pretty well, even for that run block being so low. And that's what a lot of you guys had issues with. But remember, as far as like when you're putting the attributes on, I understand that people were upset about the thresholds and, you know, 90 route running is the same as 99. But again, the guy getting 94 speed with chems, that's kind of outrageous for a 6'8" guy, especially in this Madden game right now. Like, that's wild, you know. So again, we have to like take the good with the bad with it. Is very, very original as well. Like, this dude Zack Gentry, I think his only other card was like a silver or something. So it's also originality in getting another player. So I'm not too down on the person that made the card, obviously, because it benefits me, because I'm looking for the biggest dudes out there to just do whatever they want. But at the same time, it is a little bit more of originality. I don't really like the fact that dudes are running around and, you know, making a golden ticket Vic when his next card is going to be just as good. Like, it don't really matter. Some of the cards are going to be what they are. And, you know, Kelvin Benjamin is also a good one, because the dude is garbage regularly in the game, and then you soup him up now, and then people are spending $2.5 million for him. Like, those are really good things. So, you know, jumping into this game right now, you know, my full objective, bro. Oh, Jerry Rice, that's a nice picture of him. My full objective is to come out here and moss this guy into another galaxy. That's pretty much what my whole situation is going to be. And I'm going to make sure that that's what I give you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to make sure that we can see how does it work. Now, remember, that's the way that I play with him. Keep in mind, he does get post-flag elite. He gets so many other different types of abilities. You can pretty much do whatever you want with him. You can have him as, you know, you could play him at tight end, give him matchup nightmare, and he has 99 spec catch, 99 catch in traffic. You can do all that stuff, just throw it in the coverage, because it's nothing they can really do because his stats are boosted. Now, with the route running and all that other foolishness, like, I don't really, you see, like right here, just pay attention to this right here. Now, you see how he's jumping and his foot is barely off the ground and the corner has his legs mad high up? You ever play like with your little, you know, your little niece, your newborn baby or something, and you're dangling their legs in the air as you're playing with them? That's like pretty much what I think about with Zach. Like, when he goes up, you can't really do anything about it. You just got to sit there and know you're going to get moss. So that's what I mean about the actual build of the players. Like, EA made him a real 6'8". You know how certain people look smaller than others? Like, Randy Moss doesn't really come off as like a 6'4". You see what I'm saying? Like, he's like a skinny, he's ridiculous. Like, he's not, I don't really like the card anymore. And it's kind of crazy because, you know, in real life, I love me some Randy Moss. I think he's the greatest wide receiver ever in the National Football League. But in this game, his body type and the way that he looks, like, he's just not good enough. Zach has a big, broad body, and he's super tall. So, you know, if you wanted to go ahead, you know, and lab throwing the streaks to him and see how it works, you probably would have a lot more success with him than with other receivers. And that was the first thing that I really noticed. You know, I was looking at it, I'm like, hold on, this dude right here is out of control. And then, you know, he's holding blocks and he's doing what he's supposed to do. These are key things that can help be a game changer for your squad and make your team that much better. You know, when you analyze the way that these players actually move, the way that they, you know, do what they have to do in certain aspects of the game, you appreciate what Zach is. Because if you come out and like really, like, you know, jumbo sets, he's a receiver. You see, like, he's not just a regular tight end. Like, he's a real receiver you could throw the ball downfield to. So, you know, strong wing, eye type, all that stuff. Okay, this guy's just throwing picks. He doesn't even care about, you know, us trying to go ahead and see how good Zach is. So, unfortunately for us, this guy, you know, he's going to have way too much, way too fast, and just can't deal with it. Because why would you throw that right there? Like, I was literally just standing there right there. I didn't bait him or anything. I just stood there. He just threw it to me. So listen, it's not about him, it's about Zach. So let's not really go into what he's doing, because he's going to have to make a decision very, very soon, you know, whether he wants to stay and continue to get dominated, or does he want to go and do a push-up contest with a dead chipmunk. He has to figure out what he wants to do. He'll let us know later. Oh, that was crazy. I've never seen that animation. That was wild. EA was really trying to get this dude crazy, man. Yeah. So, you know, when things like that start to happen in the game, EA is pretty much telling you, like, look, your time is now. Like, you're going to be abused this game. Deal with it and understand that that's something that's going to happen to you, whether you like it or not. Like, that's something that you have to really accept. And, okay, so you're going to, okay, all right, so you're going to do bullet pass, it's going to be dead eyes, and you're going to get hit stick. All right, cool. All right, so whatever, man. This guy, okay, so he wants to motion guys over in the tight sets and then get sacked. All right, I like his game plan, though. I'm not going to lie. This guy's game plan was rather unique. He would do whatever he wanted, and then he would just, you know, continue to get sacked every play. It was pretty cool, man. I liked what he was doing. Good stuff. Go ahead. Yeah, just throw, yeah, right there. Yep, good job. That's the best way to do it. So anyway, as we finish, you know, and try to go through it, obviously being up 14-zip, most of these players are not going to stay for more action. They're going to just pretty much leave the game. You know, this guy right here, he was a real glutton for punishment. You know, like, I don't know if it turned him on. I don't know exactly what the problem was. You know, the guy just really liked what was going on to him, and he wanted to stay for more. He wanted to throw picks. Like, he tried to wiggle around OBJ a little bit. I don't know what he was trying to do. Maybe he saw me do it with Zach, and he's like, yo, you know what? I'm ready to go ahead and do this. Regardless of what he was doing, the connection to my peer has been lost, man. You know what I'm saying? So the dude said, look, his dead chipmunk was talking trash to him. He had to go do a push-up contest with him. He had to leave at this exact moment. So I just want to let you guys understand. Zack Gentry is a good card, but he's not a card for everyone. You know, being able to block and having such a big body guy out there, you may be able to get away with a lot more as far as streaks goes, even if you're not as good with throwing streaks. But I want to also point out, he gets all of the other post-flag elites, everything else. He gets all the route running chems, he gets the blocking chem with secure protector, as I showed you. And even with that low run block rating, his body is really, really big, so he doesn't get shed. You know like how certain players get shed? I noticed that with him, he didn't get shedded. Like, he stands there and holds the block. So I think that run block may be kind of something that, you know, people are paying too much attention to, and we need to start to focus on other things that are going on within the game. So let me know if you've gotten them before, you've tried them out. Let me know what you think. But we did get our win for this, so it wasn't like a DC glitch or anything like that. EA has done a better job of giving out wins. I know some of you guys are still saying it's not working, but for the most part, they've been working on it. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. One love, y'all.